Greetings. So today we're going on another tone hunt. This one is for the Fender Tone Joe Perry off the Aerosmith's first album. My wife and I love this song, and my wife was like, "You want to know good tone?" She loves this tone. It's a good tone. It's like I like the screech at the beginning of Fender. There's that little solo. The dear. I had played a little bit of it in the intro. She's like, "That's good tone. You should figure out how to do that." So we're going to do that, but we're going to do it three ways. We're going to do it first in Amplitude 5 and kind of get the bass tone there. Then we're going to go and do it in Fender LT25. So if you have a Fender LT25, Fender Tone, you can get settings for that. And lastly, we're going to go into the positive grid, the Spark, and we're going to build it in there as well. So we have three different ways you can build the Fender Tone from Joe Perry of Aerosmith. Now you go online and you try and find out what he did on that first album. There's a lot of different things, different people's opinions, they said. Some people say, oh, he's using Marshalls because he uses Marshalls. Some people said, oh no, it's an open back Princeton or a small amp, Champ, something like that to get that kind of tone, because there's not much to it. It's got some drive, grit to it. I don't hear any like reverb or delay or anything in the background on that. It's just pretty much dry tone. And then you hear what guitar was he using? Oh, he's using Les Paul. No, he's using a Strat, because he did use Strats in the, on those early recordings, especially to do some solos. And he said that. We're going to use Les Paul. Now, people said it was Les Paul with P90s. I don't have P90s. So we're going to do it with this Les Paul Studio, but we can do a coil tap. So to make it sound like P90s. And that's what the intro was in. So we've got that. Now, let's go in and we're going to record the screenshot of me building this tone. Okay, here we are. So in Amplitude, I picked the Brit 8000, which is a Marshall JCM 800. I like Marshalls. Joe does too. So we're going to use that because I think this one sounds the best, most like it. So here are the settings. So presence 9, bass 4.4. I knocked the bass off because it sounds a little bit more in the mid and heavy treble to me. 6.1 for the mids. Treble is at 9. Master volume is at 5.5, and the preamp is at 7.4. And let's see, I'll give you a little sound of that. Now, it sounds pretty good, but there's a little bit more grit to it, in my opinion. So how do you get that grit? I was like, oh, well, let's put in an overdrive pedal. This is the overdrive that they have. It's a Boss, copy of the Boss overdrive. I happen to have the turbo overdrive. In Real's life, I don't know if y'all can hear that, a little bit of static. Level is going to be 1.58, overdrive at 1.85, with the tone set at 8.82. See, you get that little bit more grit to it. So there you have it. In Amplitude, we have got an overdrive pedal straight into the Brit 8000 or JCM 800 Marshall. And that's it. There's no, if you're interested in speakers, this is what comes, a 4x12 Brit 8000 speaker set, and how it is mic'd. Dynamic 57 and a condenser 87. So there you go. I think it sounds pretty close. So next thing is to figure this out in the Fender LT25. Okay, so now we've got the Fender LT25 hooked up, and we're going to record the screen right now. So what I've done, I've set up a preset. Mama Kin is the title of the preset, and I've chosen the amplifier here. 70s Rock is the one. It's the Marshall. So we've got the gain set at 4, right around 4.2. Volume is at 6.3. Trebles around 8.8, 8.7. 7.1 for the mids. Bass, I've got a bass turned up here at about 6.3. And let me play it for you so you can hear. So interestingly enough, the LT25 is the gain. It doesn't need that little extra punch through like Amplitude needed the overdrive pedal for. This one doesn't need it, so not using it. And interestingly enough, I had the gain turned up a little bit. My wife came in and said, "No, that's not it. Too much distortion to it." So dial the gain back, and she's right. This is a lot closer to the tone that Joe's using. So there it is in LT25. Let me do a little recording here of it, just to have it for posterity. And then the lead is... There you go. Try not to play too much like it so I don't get copyright infringement stuff. But there we go for the LT25. There are the settings. Okay, so now we're going to do the Spark Go, and I've got it mic'd up because I can't record here on the iPad and show you what I'm doing here, which is what I want to show you that I'm doing here. So we're going to record here. 3, 2, 1, boom. We're now recording. So I'm in a signal chain. I picked one. I'm looking for an amplifier. I'm looking for the Plexi, which is the Marshall. So BE101 pure acute. Yeah, so we're going through. Where is it? JH, which is Jimi Hendrix. Plexiglass. That's what I want to do. And right now everything up here is dry. So all you right now is hearing is over the these microphones. Let's turn that bass down. Let's turn the mids up, treble up. This is really kind of easy. It sounds pretty good. Let's see how it compares to the other ones I got going. That's kind of a little dirtier than maybe it should be, but I don't know. That actually sounds pretty good. Okay, so now we're gonna go through the settings on the Spark Go. It's pretty much dry. And we've got the gain somewhere between 7.2, 4.3 for the bass. Mids are at 7. Oops, it was more like 9.4 for the treble. Let's turn the volume up just a little bit. See what that gets us. Okay, there you have it. So we did it in Amplitude, we did it on the LT25, and we did it on the Spark Go. The Amplitude one, I thought, going back to it after having done it on the other two, I thought maybe had a little too much grit to it. So up to you if you want to maybe turn that overdrive pedal off, or that might do the trick and reduce some of that grit, because it's not really there on the recording. And my wife is exactly right. So when I did the LT25 and the Spark, they were a little bit less of that kind of distortion-y, screechy to it, but pretty close. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. Which one did you like the best out of those three? Which one do you think sounds closer to the actual Mamakin song? And if you made it this far in the video, thank you. Appreciate your time. If you haven't liked or subscribed to the channel, please do so. We just recently hit 1,000 subscribers. Now we need people to watch videos and try and get to that 4,000 hour mark for the past year, sitting at about 2,000. So thank you for your time. Appreciate you. Comment down below if you've got better settings. How did I do? How did I, whatever. Thanks a lot. Bye.